Hello YouTube, my name is Amaros and today we'll be looking at the best budget build under $700. So, as of the high prices of GPUs and RAMs, we cannot get a good PC under $500 or $600, due to which this is the best spot for budget PC builds, which can give you 1080p on every AAA title. Other than that, the PC performs really good in everyday tasks and rendering and editing. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So as always, we're going to start with the CPU first. So for the CPU, I'm going with the Intel Core i3-8100, which is the best budget CPU in the market, along with the Ryzen 3 1200. This CPU is based at 4.6 GHz with 4 cores and 4 threads. Along with that, this CPU performs really good in gaming, rendering, and gives you a solid experience while gaming. Other than that, the only feature that lacks in the CPU is overclocking, but considering its price, there is no need of overclocking, and if you're going to upgrade to the i5 or maybe even the i7 in the future, this is the best CPU that you can buy right now. Coming at the motherboard, so for the motherboard, I'm going with the MSI Z370 gaming motherboard, as this was the cheapest motherboard for these Intel CPUs. As you all know, the budget Intel CPUs have to use the expensive motherboard that are way above $150, which can get a little bit above the budget in this budget build. So for the motherboard, I'm going with this MSI Z370 Gaming Plus motherboard, which packs all the features that you need in this PC. Coming on to the RAM, so for the RAM, I'm going with the Crucial Ballistics 8GB of DDR4 RAM, which is clocked at 2666 MHz, which will give you a solid experience in gaming along with editing and daily tasks. Other than that, this RAM is really good as it completes all the tasks that you need in this type of budget build, and also is a really good option for future upgrades, as we are going with only one stick and you can add one more stick to make it 16 gigs, which will provide you more RAM in the future. So now comes the most important part of our build, which is the GPU. So for the GPU, I'm going with the GTX 1060 3GB version by Gigabyte. As you all know, graphics cards have been climbing up, but in the recent month, they are going a little bit down, due to which you can find the GTX 1060 3GB version with a single fan for $260 by Gigabyte. So this graphics card packed along with the i3-8100 can max you out on every AAA title at 1080p at 60 FPS, and you can even go at 1440p on esports like Fortnite, which is a really trending game in the market right now, along with Overwatch, Counter-Strike and other games, and even on some old AAA titles like the Tomb Raider. So that's why I'm going with this graphics card, as it can really help you in this build. So now coming at the hard drive, the power supply and the case. So for the hard drive, I'm going with the standard WD 1TB 7200 RPM hard drive, which will be enough for all your needs, and you can even upgrade in the future to an SSD of 128GB or 256GB as it costs the same price. And for the case, I'm going with the Corsair 2200R case, which is really good case at this price point, and it only cost about $38. And for the power supply, I'm going with the Corsair CX 2017 450W 80+ bronze certified power supply, which is more than enough for this PC and can also provide you a good range in the future, and you can maybe even go with the 500W power supply, which is for about $40. So that was all for today's video, guys. I hope you had a great time watching the video. If you liked the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you loved it, please be sure to subscribe, and all the parts and links will be in the description below so that you can buy them, and I will also link the PC Part Picker website so that you can get the best prices for all your PC parts. So that was all for today's video, guys. I hope you had a great time watching the video, and bye bye. I will see you in the next one.